up, Whatty Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tokyo Ghoul Re Chapter 103. And last chapter of Tokyo Ghoul Re was really interesting because we had Kaneki displaying his dominance and getting Naki and the white suits on his side. And I loved how he did it. He showed Big Bro's Kagoon, because remember back in Tokyo Ghoul, he committed cannibalism. He ate Big Bro, and in turn, his Kagoon became a part of him, which I thought was really, really cool that we got to see that, and it's all tied in. And the other thing that happened last chapter was that Mato's RC levels are really high, and I still think she might turn into a ghoul. And one of the doctors that they were saying that she should go to was Dr. Kano, and I was like, no, we're not going to that bastard. No, we're not. But anyway, let's see what happens with this chapter. And fucking A, I want to see Amon. God damn it, I'm scared he's dead. He better not be fucking dead. But he's coming. Mom better be coming. Let's get to this chapter. Some time ago, on a day long past, there was a boy in a schoolhouse at Teiho University. And the sign says here, Ghoul Research Society. Ogura, looks like there's been another predation incident. This one looks quite interesting too. Both of you, the new students here. Oh, this is Kano. He's from the school of medicine. He looked at us as you would look at a bug. Damn, I gotta say Kano is fucking fine. Kano, what went wrong? You were so handsome. Alright, let's get to this. Ooh, the chapter's called Almost Too Much Wealth. They need a doctor to perform an operation in utter secrecy, and the card they pulled is a rather unexpected individual. Let's see. Dr. Ogura, was it? If I remember correctly, weren't you? Yes, I've seen you on TV. You've spread quite a bit of nonsense about us, haven't you? I've come to regret much of what I said back then. Quite embarrassing, really. I'm sorry. At the moment, however, I am but the Vice Secretary of Great Wheel Act. Ooh, interesting. I'm surprised just the two of you made it all the way out here. If we had happened to be less than friendly, what would you have done? Just about every ghoul goes hungry in this day and age. What's the point of threatening? What's the point of threatening them, Tsukiyama? I'm just making sure they're actually worth negotiating with. I love Tsukiyama so much. He's my favorite ghoul. I have only given that business card to individuals I can trust. Individuals you can trust? I have no interest in how you managed to make your way here. Is it true that you all have a medical team at your disposal? Yes. Outwardly, our team specializes in the care of human beings, but within the organization, there are those who are well informed about ghouls. We possess the knowledge required to treat a ghoul as well. Someone well informed about ghouls and able to treat and heal patients? Well then, shall we move somewhere more convenient? The sign says karaoke. Come on, what's with the beep beep? To continue where we left off, who among you is it that is well informed about ghouls? Well, originally Great Wheel Act was an organization founded on student activities. Student activities? Yes. Oh my god, Tsukiyama's fucking singing. Oh my god, open your eyes by wonder. Oh my god. I love you, Tsukiyama. Like, Tsukiyama is like the best fucking character ever. Initially, students of Kami University founded the organization and comprised most of the members. Our group has existed and been active since before Sen Takatsuki publicly announced the fact that she was a ghoul. Damn, he's really good. Kami University. We became subject to very strict regulations and were eventually forced to disband altogether. But we simply changed the structure and members of the organization. Even today, the principle of Great Wheel Act remains the same. Let's see. Principle? We just happen to be born human. Persecutor and persecuted. In this world, the circumstances of your birth dictate your side in that war. No wonder we cannot but become twisted. If only that system were able to be done away with, perhaps then both sides could begin to understand each other. That is what we believe. One of our members that espoused the idea was a medical student, and through much trial error, was aiming to develop a method for the treatment of ghouls. Apparently, the man she loved was a ghoul. Wait a minute. What's the matter? No, nothing. Continue. So, surprisingly, it seems that, he's crying. He knows who it's a woman. I knew it was her. Oh my God. It's so sweet. I'm going to cry because we all know who it is. We all know who it is. Surprisingly, it seems that aside from the handling of RC cells, the treatment of humans and ghouls doesn't differ all that much. As long as you can suppress the activity of the RC cells, surgical procedures meant for regular humans will work fine. Is that about right? Indeed. So we need an RC suppressor drug. Right you are. Regarding the heavily injured woman you told us about, at the moment we believe we should treat her as if she were a normal human. However, if we cannot suppress the activities of the RC cells that proliferated inside her due to the cocoon-based healing she has already undergone, the problem is that the RC suppressor drug is available only to special affiliate organizations of the CCG. The average individual cannot get a hold of it. Then we'll just infiltrate their lab. This isn't bring your friends to work day. God damn it. I've heard from some of the researchers that there that the drug is stockpiled inside the lab. But even if we manage to make it into the laboratory, are you confident you'll even be able to identify the right drug? Yes. I've smelled it countless times before. That pungent odor that fills the nostrils. I never forget it. We will contact you again once we've obtained the RC suppressor drug. Okay. Fare thee well. I didn't think Ogura himself would actually make an appearance, but Nishio, the founder of Great Wheel Act, was that Kaneki. We've still got this room for a while. Join me. I'm quite bad, you know. Oh, you're hopeless, both of you. In this shaken, twisted world, gradually, and translation note, these are the lyrics from Unravel. Once we eliminated about 10% of their forces, the clowns retreated. A hit and run? It seems like they like to do things in the shadows. The investigators are quite tired, what with the consecutive attacks, and the deputy bureau chief doing battle with a mountain of paperwork. There are various orders of announcements regarding demonstrations and protests or defense applications from all over, and they keep pouring in. If Chief Yoshitoki were here, we might have been able to do something, but there's no use asking things of the dead, Mogan. As long as we're sitting at the table, we've got to play a card, no matter how weak our hand may be. What is it, Rank 1 Ferrata? I drew this up. Could you do me a favor and pass this around? That's upside down. Oh? It's an analysis of the clown sighting locations. I was thinking that it would be handy if we could figure out where exactly they show themselves again, and the clowns' raids look pretty random at first blush, but I analyzed them in the hopes there's some determinacy to them after all. No, Ferrata! No, you just fucking know where they are because you're telling them where to go. Fuck Ferrata. We know you're full of shit, Ferrata. You're just trolling right now. You're pulling in eyes in. Let's go with that. To ensure that we, the CCG, will be able to will be as unable to respond to their threat as possible, the clowns split themselves into 2 squads and have raided each of the 23 wards from opposing sides. Let's call these 2 groups, Group A and Group B. A and B coordinate with each other to ensure that their raids happen simultaneously. And then it says split into 2 squads, A and B. And And once the fighting is over, while retreating, they further split into smaller squads and continue raiding, split the squads further. Also, it seems that once they raid a ward, perhaps for fear of us having strengthened our defenses, they don't return. 1, they will raid each of the 23 wards, but from opposite sides. 2, they don't return to any place they've already raided. We don't have too much data, but we can at least infer those 2 points given what we know so far. I had heard from Associate Special Class Kijina that he was good at collecting information, but I see the statistics appear to be on point as well. Which means Groups A and B will go after the 9th and the 18th ward, right, Verada boy? Nope. Next, Group C will raid the main office. C, a reinforcement squad for when the ghouls in A and B are depleted. You can even think of it as their main force. I looked through our past documentation of incidents where the clowns have shown up, and their modus operation appears to be spread forces out and suddenly strike the heart. At the moment, the CCG has subdivided its forces considerably in an effort to protect each ward. Our current personnel distribution enables us to respond to their threat regardless of where they appear, but I believe that this arrangement is actually the most dangerous. A shield spread too thin, you mean? Yes. Because we are attempting to protect too wide an area, no matter where they strike, they'll pierce through our defenses. So then why don't we concentrate our forces back around the main branch? That's probably what they want us to do, actually. Yes, they'll just take that as an opportunity to begin another round of raids around the various wards. So then what would you have us do? In the age of Bureau Chief Yoshitoki, the CCG was forced into a similar situation as the one we currently face, and by the clowns no less. I believe you special classes Kuroiwa and Tanakamaru should be well aware of the countermeasures that were undertaken at that time. Bureau Chief Washu left the squads protecting each ward as they were, and had the strongest investigator protect the main office. That is, Kisho ARIMA. Kisho ARIMA is dead, indeed, which is why we will have someone else take up his mantle. There's one here fit for such a task. Special Class SUZUYA. Yes? You will become the new Kisho ARIMA. Oh my god, so SUZUYA's gonna be the new ARIMA? You know what? I have to ask this though. Because remember, ARIMA's part ghoul. Does this mean my prediction's gonna be right? Because I said SUZUYA might turn into a ghoul. Or at least side with the ghouls. Watch. So we leave the protection of the main office to the SUZUYA squad, and the rest of the squads will protect their customary wards? That might just allow us to mount a satisfactory defense. SUZUYA, I will obey as many orders as I must. I'm telling you, SUZUYA is going to go on the side of the ghouls. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Right then, let's just pass this by the deputy chief and no. This is a special class conference. Decisions reached here are tantamount to actual battle directives. The deputy chief just about happens to be absent today is all. Oi boy, don't tell me. These are extraordinary circumstances. There's no need to bring unnecessary sections into the fold. Let us move forward with Barada's plan. I will assume all responsibility of the outcome. For just a moment back there, Barada almost looked like Yoshitoki himself. And that alone was enough for me to feel like his plan was worth risking it all. I really am getting old. Kuroiwa, Special Class Ui, did you just have a meeting? Yes, it just finished. I really am quite glad that Special Class Kuroiwa is here. I'm so sorry for having summoned him, despite the fact that he withdrew from the regular conference numbers. No, Father was also mentioning how glad he was to actually have a job worth doing. So I guess we're going to be moving on to protection of the main office? Quite astute of you. I'm impressed. Or perhaps you were eavesdropping. No. Yuri had predicted that they'd probably target the main office next, so I wanted to know if that was actually the case. Yuri, I see. Matsuri's dog, eh? What a waste. He's barking up the wrong tree entirely. Yuri is quite talented, but he just doesn't have what it takes to judge people. I'm heading out to dinner now, and would you like to join us? That's unusual. Sure. So us? Meant Yonbayashi, huh? You should have told me. Who invited a special class bowl cut? And we're at a bakery of all places? Welcome. Ah, Kuroiwa. Hi. Yoriko. Nice to see you, Psycho. Friend of yours? Yep. Bujin swings by this bakery pretty often, you know. Why the informal tone? Ghouls again, huh? I wonder what's gonna happen from here on out. Manager, everyone's worried, not just you. Hold on a second. Kosaka, yes? Want to get married? He'd been thinking it for a while. Wait, what? Okay, that was just random. The next issue to bring hope into that world. Okay, this ending was just random. I'm like, this ending was random, but I'm telling you, Suzuya is gonna go on the Ghoul side soon. The Suzuya squad is gonna go on the Ghoul side, because oh man, because now we know we need to go get the RC suppressor. And Suzuya's gonna be there. Oh man, just watch. Suzuya squad is coming. They're gonna be coming. Especially once Kaneki explains it's gonna be for Motto. Yeah, Suzuya's gonna turn. Watch. Anyway, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. And if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a couple ways you can do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. Patreon or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wish list. Both links are in the description box below. And make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel and friend me on PlayStation Network. Everything's in the description box below. And until next time, my fellow Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!